Got a raring to go team here. All right. So next up we have Analytic Adventures.
Hi, I'm Stas Nowitzki with the Virginia Center for Addiction Medicine, and this is Subhash with Analytic Adventures. And Subhash is here to tell you about the data.
We have solved the opioid crisis. With using predictor variables such as youth engagement, education, and access to treatment, we found that we were able to predict with 91% accuracy the risk of high areas based on geocoding. So then what we did is we got that prediction model, and in normal terms, we applied what our solution would do to the model, and then did some arithmetic to determine that we could reduce the opioid usage 30 to 40%. Now, it's really fantastic because the baseline's really bad. The situation with the opioid crisis in the next 3 years is going to be increasing year after year. So to be able to say at 30 to 40% is bold, especially for a data scientist to give a real number. It's bold, but you can see with this product that this actually has the potential. And I'm going to let Stas explain the product, and Stas knows a lot about this topic.
All right. So part of the reason we're in this opioid epidemic now is because of overprescribing, lack of education, and lack of resources in the communities. So what this app aims to do is to bridge all that together in a single app for everyone across the board, from youth to adults to parents to providers to community support, law enforcement, fire, EMS. So this is the login screen. We got hands in the air. She's logging in. She's a youth. This is administered to her she gets it at the middle school level, and she can use this app when she's at home, when she's at school, and this basically when she logs in, she has an inbox. She has cognitive behavioral therapy self-help modules, calendar, and resources. As she drops in those CBT self-help modules, she can learn coping skills, self-acceptance, how to prevent anxiety, confidence building, and decision-making. These are all indicators of perhaps risky behavior, a youth that doesn't know how to handle their emotions and their feelings, and typically what happens currently is that these youth succumb to the use of drugs and alcohol to learn how to deal with their emotions. Obviously, this is an unhealthy response. Part of what we're doing is to offer this support to the youth to be able to cope in a healthy way. If she drops into her resources tab, she can find jobs, she can find mentors, she can play sports, and she can participate in hobbies. She can submit a user feedback form this form would go to community members that are engaged in helping the youth achieve their goals. And so they would connect with her, and she would see that here in her inbox. Next, we have Barbara. Barbara is the mom. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what addiction is. She needs answers. So when she logs into her app, she has all these different things she can learn about. What is relapse? What are the different pathways of recovery? What is harm reduction? And here she has a map, the geolocation that shows family support groups that start within the next 2 hours. At the bottom, she can get on-call support or a treatment resource list. Now we got Dave. Dave's addicted to drugs. He needs to know what to do. When he logs in, he has the 8 modules here at the top that you see. These are based on SAMHSA's 8 tools for wellness. So because of that, he can engage in emotional support, environmental support, such as safe recovery housing, spiritual, social, financial, because he doesn't know how to manage his money, he doesn't know how to manage his health. So this is an overall cohesive unit to help him achieve his goals. Again, he's got the cognitive behavioral therapy modules here in the midsection to also work on himself. At the bottom, he can speak to an on-call recovery coach or access the treatment resource list to find resources in his community. Now, we got Officer Bob. Officer Bob just reported to the scene. It's an overdose. He can map it. He hits the overdose button. He sees the heat map of other areas that are engaged that have a high risk of overdose currently. They know if a bad batch is in the area, they can deploy more personnel or Narcan to that area to help those individuals. Then Bob encounters a citizen. Stas, I've overdosed. Oh no, I want to go to treatment. He hits the treatment app. Based on our phone's proximity, he can connect me to a specific module in that treatment app to direct me to the proper resources in my community. As you see, the generate referral to app or treatment inputs my personal identification, and then the treatment provider can call me and access it. So at the bottom here, he can communicate with police, fire, EMS, or interjurisdictionally or nationally with leaders, so they can share all that information. When Bob accesses this data and sends it off, it's stripped of personal identifying information, and that is gathered at the next stage. So now we got community resource. Hi, I want to help. I'm a community member. I log in here. We see a heat map of areas that need help. There we see transportation. 16 people need rides. 18 people need food. I can give someone a ride, pick up some food, drop it off. It works like Uber where location-wise I'm proximated to who needs help, and I can do that, deliver that. Then I can volunteer my time or offer on-call on-call support. And the last phase is for the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Services. You can search by county, aggregate your data, see which areas have delivered services, which areas need services, and here you see requests for reimbursement. So if you approve of that provider delivering those services to your individuals, your population, you can approve that they get funded and continue their work. Thank you so much.